The truth is, most men have no idea of the impact they cause when they walk into a room. Maybe you've noticed quick glances, subtle shifts in people's posture around you, or even received compliments without fully understanding why. What few realize is that there are clear signs, almost scientific, that indicate you're a highly attractive man. And the most interesting part? These signs aren't always about looks. Attraction goes far beyond muscles or a handsome face. It's in the way you carry yourself, how other men treat you, and how women react to your presence. Many guys go through life without noticing these details, missing opportunities simply because they don't know how to interpret what's happening around them. But once you understand these signals, everything changes. Suddenly you start noticing patterns, recognizing when someone is interested, and more importantly, learning how to use that to your advantage. And here's the best part. You can train your perception to identify and amplify these signals. Throughout this video, I'll show you 7 indicators that prove you have a strong, striking masculine presence. Some of these signs might even surprise you, and when you realize they've been there all along, just waiting to be noticed, you'll understand why some men seem to effortlessly magnetize people. There's something fascinating about the way psychology reveals the subtle signs of female attraction. An observant man quickly notices when a woman becomes restless around him. She plays with her hair, adjusts her clothes, crosses and uncrosses her legs, all without realizing it. These are automatic gestures, instinctively triggered to draw attention to her femininity. But here's the detail few understand. Nervousness isn't rejection. In fact, it's a sign that you have a commanding masculine presence capable of creating an emotional impact. Many confuse this with disinterest and miss the chance to deepen the interaction. Eye contact, on its own, is a psychological game. Some women quickly look away, while others hold their gaze a little longer than expected. In both cases, a test is happening. If she avoids his eyes, it could be a sign of shyness or that he intimidates her in an attractive way. If she holds the gaze, she might be assessing his confidence, waiting to see if he'll look away first. Insecure men break eye contact quickly, but a man who understands his masculinity holds the gaze calmly, without challenge, just naturally. This sends a clear message. He's comfortable with himself. And if he wants to test this dynamic, a simple exercise. When talking to a woman, hold her gaze for a second longer than usual. If she smiles, plays with her hair, or looks away only to glance back again, he's got a green light. Small challenges like this help calibrate your perception of your own impact. After all, attraction is rarely obvious. It happens in the details, in micro-behaviors that escape conscious control. And the more a man understands this, the more he stands out socially. Social psychology makes it clear. The way other men react to an individual's presence says a lot about his level of masculinity and perceived value. In any environment, a man who exudes presence naturally alters the dynamics around him. Some will stare, sizing up his posture, while others look away, feeling intimidated. There's also the nod of respect, a slight head tilt exchanged between confident men as a silent acknowledgement of status. Those who master this reading quickly understand their impact on the group and can use it to their advantage. But not all reactions will be friendly. Sometimes, a man with a strong presence attracts competitiveness. In group conversations, jokes may be made in a challenging tone, trying to gauge his response. Others might speak louder or subtly interrupt him, as if trying to reaffirm their position. It's a constant social game, and the difference between an insecure man and a dominant one lies in how he handles it. The insecure man reacts by trying to prove something. The confident man simply stays calm, responds intelligently, and remains in control of the situation. Want a practical example? Next time you're in a group, observe who gets the most attention without having to raise their voice or exaggerate. Usually, it's the man who's most relaxed, comfortable in his own skin. He doesn't need external validation. And that's exactly why he commands so much respect. This skill can be developed. Working on body language, learning to express yourself without rushing, mastering the art of active listening. All of this reinforces masculine presence. And when a man masters this art, people naturally begin to treat him differently. Attraction isn't always written all over someone's face. Often, it appears subtly, almost imperceptibly, unless you know exactly what to look for. Have you ever noticed when a woman starts teasing you playfully, challenging what you say? This doesn't happen by accident. Many do it to test your confidence, just to see if you get flustered or respond with humor and ease. Others simply observe, waiting for you to take the initiative. And here's an interesting detail. In any social setting, a man who exudes masculinity notices that people, without even realizing it, make space for him. Pay attention. Sometimes you just need to be present to change the dynamic around you. Another thing, unexpected compliments are a strong signal. If you've ever heard something like, "You have a different kind of energy," or "I like your calm demeanor," know that it's not random. Your posture, the way you speak, and even your body language send a clear message. And here's a detail few notice. An attractive man receives special treatment without having to force anything. People laugh more at his jokes, ask for his opinion, and unconsciously mimic his gestures. This happens because attraction isn't just about romantic desire. It also involves respect and social influence. Want to test this in practice? Next time you enter a room, pay attention to subtle reactions. Do people shift their posture when you arrive? Do women glance at you and then quickly look away? Does someone comment on your presence without you having said much? Start observing these patterns. When you learn to read these signals, everything changes. You not only better understand how you're perceived, but also gain control over your interactions. Now that you know these signs, tell me, how many of them have you noticed in your daily life? Maybe you felt that people treat you differently without knowing exactly why. Or maybe you've ignored small details that are actually clear signs of a strong presence. The point is, now you have knowledge, and knowledge is power. But knowing all this won't help if you don't start paying attention and applying it in your day-to-day life. So, next time you're in a social setting, observe. Watch how other men react to your presence. Notice how women behave around you. And most importantly, keep evolving. True masculinity doesn't come from a single trait, but from the sum of everything you build within yourself. Want to become even more confident? Want to learn how to master your psychology to become a more respected and desired man? Then stay tuned to this channel, because there's much more coming your way. And if you want to keep growing, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below. Which of these signs have you noticed in yourself? Let's exchange ideas, because this channel is a space for men who want to evolve. See you in the next video.